Hello everybody and welcome back to the modded flat world. So yeah, I haven't had a video on this in a while, and the reason was because I've been working on this huge project. Might have got a glimpse of it right there. I added the Project V Project V with the transmutation table to the flat world because I needed tons and tons and tons of quartz. So I basically converted all this quartz that I have here. All these diamonds that I have here, converted a lot of them over to quartz. I needed quartz for the project, of course. Now, I added the. Does this sit here? No, that's this one. I added the superhero armor to the flat world some time ago, as part of the project of doing the extreme crafting, and this kind of went along with it because it's kind of extreme as well. You have to make these things, and they're pretty expensive to make. Super titanium, and then you've got 4 of the super titanium there. And then these hardened titanium plates, which again are 4 of those. So it's a progression system, and it's pretty expensive. And I think Superman is the highest tiered one. Kryptonium alloy, which is this guy right here. So yeah, it's pretty expensive. But as you know, we're putting our different armors over in the main building. But I wanted something different. And we have a combination here of DC and Marvel. So I was kind of thinking, well, do I do Tony Stark's tower, or do I do something from DC, such as the what's called the Hall of such as the Hall of Justice, where Justice League's headquarters is. So anyways, I decided on the Hall of Justice, and you can see it right there. Huge project. It took me quite a while to do it. I want to look at it in the day so we can kind of see everything here. And this little video is just gonna kind of just show off the build, basically. We've reached the point in the flat world, really, where it's just a matter of gathering resources now, so we can build all these different things that we want to build, as far as extreme crafting and the superhero armor. So, anyways, there's a little entrance to it, and as you can see, I cut back the forest around the edge, and if you look up online, the reflection pool spawns all kinds of squids. If you look up, I looked up a picture online for the Hall of Justice, and I think I replicated it pretty closely. It's not 100%. The towers are actually, in the picture I have, the towers are actually taller than this, but I didn't make them that tall. I kind of kept them the way they were. I had to do this arch twice because I screwed it up the first time. I printed off a circle, and this is, of course, just half a circle. So but it turned out really well. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, these guys, they spawn like crazy in there, so that's like a glow squid farm. Well, here we are. So there's 5 different armors, so I have 5 different things. And this is a huge, grandiose build for 5 pieces of armor. But this is the Hall of Heroes, and it is going to house all of the superhero armor. Yeah, I wanted to replicate the Hall of Justice pretty much as close as I could. So I printed off a picture of it and counted up all of the different features of it and then implemented it. And it's pretty much the way it looks here in the picture that I use. Now, there are kind of different versions of it. Online, there's different versions of this particular building. It looks a little bit different, but I chose this one. So that's why I had to add Project V, because I had just, I mean, look at all the quartz. This is all quartz blocks. Unbelievable amount of quartz. And let me tell you something, this Ianstone Books, which gives you levitation, man, that was so super handy. But anyways, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Now, of course, I've got these pressure plates on the outside, so mobs could come inside, but I decided I turned off mob griefing, so even if a creeper does get in here and blows up, it isn't going to destroy anything. I'm not going to spend all this time working on this and have some creeper blow it up. Yeah, I'm just not going to do that. So, plus, I want to provide a download for this when we get everything completed. So, yeah, I wasn't going. So I've turned off mob griefing. So, but everything else is on. I'm playing on hard difficulty, of course. I just turned off mob griefing so I don't lose everything that I've worked at. This took me 2 or 3 days to do. Really crazy. But yeah, it's all quartz, the whole thing, and glass. But yeah, I thought it turned out pretty nicely. Let's get while I was up top doing there's one of those bad guys. Where did he come from? Those guys are no joke, believe me. Yeah. I want to go up top and show you something, because while I was looking up there, of course I got the, I don't know. I didn't know they dropped bows. I got a bird's eye view of the in the picture they have a sort of stylized flame in the reflection pool. That's what this is called, by the way. That's why I'm calling it a reflection pool. When you have it's supposed to, in this type of, like you see them in museums, fancy museums, right? Or fancy buildings, they'll have this big pool in front. And it's called a reflection pool because what it's supposed to do is reflect the building in the pool. So you kind of get this image of the pool of the building being reflected in the pool. And the Justice League, the picture that I used as the model for this, has this reflection pool, and it has a stylized flame. It isn't an actual flame. It's sort of a stylized statue of a flame, image of a flame, but I decided to do an actual flame because I couldn't figure out how to do that stylized flame thing. So yeah, I went up. Now, I left this kind of open here. I put some lights behind there, and there's some lights over in the corner there. But on the roof, I didn't want stuff spawning on the roof, so I covered it all in carpet, which you can't see. And I believe a carpet prevents mobs from spawning on top of it. But I got this view of the compound, and look at this. This is so neat. So yeah, the whole inside is covered. The whole top is covered in carpet, which I duplicated using my plethora of diamonds that I have. So yeah, I made wool and then I just made carpet. So the whole top is covered. I'm pretty sure carpet keeps mobs from spawning. I hope so, at least. That's why I did it. But you can't see it from the bottom stuff. And here's kind of you can see the reflection pool down there. Yeah, that's white concrete on the base of it, and then it's just one layer of water there. So yeah, it turned out really nice. But check out the view that you get up from here. Of course, the forest. I was planning on expanding that forest out a little bit more than that. I just kind of got one row there, and I'll probably do that as I work on these resources here. And I moved, as you can see, I moved all of the resource generation stuff up there, so it's close by, because I spend most of my time in the little area that I built for crafting and whatnot, smelting and super smelters there, and the little crafting area there. But check it out. That looks really cool. I really like that. It really turned out, I think it turned out really nice. It looks really interesting. It could probably use a little bit more actual detailing on the inside here. I could add more stuff inside there to do, like, maybe add a fissure in there to generate, mostly to generate books. But I don't really need anything out of it. Of course, this is what the bird's eye view of the main building looks like. So that I thought that turned out pretty interesting as well. Even though it's kind of stone bricks, the enchanting area kind of sticks out as being different, but I'm going to leave it that way because I like the contrast. I did these in stone brick because the main wall around it is stone brick, but we've kind of expanded this. It reminds me of a medieval castle with a like a moat around it, except that we don't have water. We just have a little space. I was going to fill all this up with resource generating, but I don't really need to because I've got so many resources now, except for like coal. I don't have as much coal, but since I got Project V, I've got tons and tons of diamonds and emeralds I've only got 4 of those things. I've got 2 diamonds and 2 emerald systems set up over there, and I've showed those in the past. But gee whiz, they're just generating an absolute truckload full of diamonds and emeralds. So I'm just going to use Project V and just convert stuff over as I need to, which is the whole reason why you add Project V anyways to your worlds. Just this sort of situation where you need tons and tons of a particular resource. And since I took out advanced machinery, I don't really have a good way of generating quartz. So yeah, I added it in there. Now, if you remember way back when, that was where the nether mobs spawner was. I put it way over there, and that lava pool is actually from a lucky block that I did, that I made, and we did a bunch of lucky blocks over there after I tore down the I think that might be part of a lucky block explosion or something over there. Anyways, one of the lucky blocks turned into a pool of lava there, so I left it. So yeah. Anyways, so that's it for this episode. It's just a matter of, let's get down so we can kind of take a look at it. I've got feather falling, protection 3, and breaking 3 on this guy. Plus I got, look at my different resource effects over on the side there, on the right hand side. So yeah, jumping that off just doesn't do any damage at all to me. Yeah, I'm real happy with the way this turned out. So yeah, the Hall of Heroes, that's what it is, the Hall of Heroes, based on the Hall of Justice for which is the headquarters of the Justice League, at least in some of the comics. In later issues, I think the Justice League had to go out in space, and the Hall of Justice actually ends up as like a space station orbiting the Earth for different reasons. But anyways, this is based on the Hall of Justice, at least one version of it. There's several versions of this particular building, but this is the one that I picked because I thought it would fit in well with what we can do here on the flat world. So there you have it, Hall of Heroes. So the next step will be to just generate resources. So probably might be another little, might be another, pause in the videos as I just generate resources And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to generate enough resources to make all of the superhero armor. So I'll just keep generating resources and whatnot that we need. I'll have to figure out exactly what it is we're going to need, because let's see, the Superman is going to be the biggest one. Of course, Beacon, I've got a bunch of nether stars that here. I didn't try to see if I could put the nether star in the tablet, the table. Let's see if I can do that. No, it won't let me do it. Which is, oh yeah, it did. It just took a minute. Sure did. As you can see, I've been putting all kinds of stuff in there. I've got coal in there, iron, glowstone, gravel. I used the gravel and the sand. There's sand in here, so that I could make the concrete powder. I think there's, I've got string, wheat seeds. I just threw a bunch of stuff in there just to see what would go in there. Netherite ingot. So how much VMC do I have? Yeah, I've got 22,000. So, and basically what I was doing, the glow squid won't go in there. So let's put him here. Basically what I was doing was just taking my diamonds and just throwing them in there, for the VMC, and then converting them over to whatever. Yeah, these aren't going to go in there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I've got seven of those. We can probably use those for something. I think we can make different tools with them. They're in here. Yeah, here they are. Yeah, you can make that. The Ender Destroy. I'm not sure what that does. This right here is pretty cool. If you mine with this, it'll mine out everything except for the ore and replace it with glass. It's kind of cool. Soul Steel, I'm not exactly sure what that's used for. Shadow Illuminator, don't know what that's used for. Ender, yeah, these are Ender Bones, which I don't know what the Ender Bones, I'm not sure how you make those. I think that's it. Yeah, so I may make one of these and put it in the museum over there, or in the main building over here, and kind of just fill out, because I've got all these item frames up there. I did the item frames above it in case something didn't show up on the armor stand correctly, which we've got the this stuff here, the chest, I think it's a chest plate, doesn't show up on an armor stand. So yeah, so I put that in there just in case. But there's going to be a lot of open ones, so we can just throw a bunch of odds and ends in there, different stuff that's in the project. But anyway, so we're basically to the point where I'm just going to be doing resources for a while. So there'll be another pause in the videos, and as I generate the resources. And yeah, and next time I see you, we're going to build the superhero armor. And the only thing I'm probably not going to do, and we're getting really close to completing this series. I don't think we're going to make it to 50. There's just really not much left to do, because I've kind of done everything. That was kind of the big finale project that I wanted to do. I don't think we're going to make it to the Bedrockium, just because that's taken. So I've added more of these, but I need like about 20 of those set up to actually do something. I'm just going to destroy that because it's a weird one. It doesn't stack with any of the other ones. I'm not sure what's going on with that one. It got kind of strange. But anyways, there we go. I'm rambling, so let me go ahead and close it out here. So be another pause in the videos as I generate resources, and the next time I see you, we're going to make this whole set of superhero armor. So yeah, I'll see you in a little while. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support on this series, and we're getting close to the end of it. So thanks. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.